Alright, as you can see here, we've got a huge bag of stuff that I'm donating today. And I'm not donating it to Hancock or Riggs. I'll explain once I get on the road. Roll tape. Alright, so we're out on the road here and headed to the thrift store. And I'm going to drop off that bag of goodies back there that I showed you guys earlier. And I'll go in, take a peek, maybe take a look at their used games. I'm not going to stay too long. And then I'm going to head over to my local pawn shop because I'm not too much of a big timer that I'm too good for the pawn shops. I'm going to go in there because I'm on the hunt for a new, semi-new camcorder to shoot my videos. And I don't need 4K. Not that there's anything wrong with 4K, Ken. But I think this is clear enough that you can see my face. You don't need to see all the wrinkly lines I'm getting as I approach the age of 40. This isn't a Michael Bay film here. I don't need 4K. But it would be nice to have a new camera. If it has 4K, so be it. I've got like the cheapest internet at my place, and it's just because I'm cheap like that. I could get better internet, but the reason why I bring that up is because even if I did shoot a video in 4K, it would probably take 3 days to upload. So we'll keep it at HD 1080p. Leave it at that. But yeah, I'm gonna take a look if I can get a nice camcorder for around $100. Might pull the trigger on it. It's not only for YouTube. My new sort of career path that I'm taking requires me to have an HD camcorder, so that's part of the reason. I'll take a look at the Xbox One games. I got a little bit extra cash the last couple of weeks here, so we'll take a look. I'm almost there. I'm about 20 minutes away, so stay tuned. Sorry guys, I just got a little overzealous here, pulling up to Staples to look at the camcorders, because as much as I like getting a good deal at the pawn shop, when you're dealing with electronics, sometimes dealing with used electronics, if any of you guys have ever gone that route, could be a pain in the ass as well. So we'll take a look. I gotta go for a piss anyway, so it's just an excuse to use the bathroom. Hopefully I don't have to ask for a key, because it might turn into a Review Tech USA situation here. Alright, that was a complete bust, but not all is lost. I come out to the car here, and there's a nice Porsche 944 parked out here. Pretty sick. Any of you car enthusiasts out there? Alright, so I'm going to drop off this bag of shit, get a 20% off coupon, and I'm going to quickly go in and see if they have anything worthwhile, and then we'll go to the pawn shop, and then we'll call it a day. Stay tuned. How you feeling? You got Canadian Gamer here, and we're just about near the pawn shop here. I'm going to try to, it's going to be really hard to be honest with you, I'm going to try to film in there, or at least get a screenshot to give you guys an idea of the stacks of PS2, OG Xbox, PSP, everything. Again, I don't know if I can pull it off because they don't really like it when you do that. But anywho, let me head in, and then when we come back, we'll see how we made out. Alright, that was an absolute bust. I went into the pawn shop, I looked at the digital, I guess you call them camcorders, and they couldn't find the actual chargers for each camcorder. They were selling Sony, JVC, and of course with camcorders, you have to take the physical battery out, put it in the wall charger. So, like I said, they're all proprietary, and long story short, waste of time. Not going to fuck around anymore with used electronics. I'm going to buy a brand new camcorder when time permits. laughing about it earlier, but my BlackBerry that I have actually has 4K recording capabilities. It's just my camcorder that, my tripod that I use isn't exactly the type of tripod where you can put your smartphone on it. So I'm gonna make do with what I have. I'm perfectly happy with my Pentax mirrorless digital camera that I'm using, and I still think I can do better recording with my Pentax than I could with my smartphone, even with the 4K capabilities. Anyways, I picked up a few things. Obviously, there was a small clip I took inside the pawn shop, a really pathetic 2-second clip of the games, and I picked up a little table for my games room. So now when I shoot my videos, it looks a little bit more professional, kind of like Ken's channel, where you've got something to rest your arms on, and also if you've got something you're showing off like a game, you can sort of put it on the table, and it helps because you don't have to bend over and be out of the camera when you're trying to show off what it is you're showing off in your video. So just a quick little nugget of information for any of you guys that are getting into this hobby. It is good to have a little dinette table, if you will, in front of you. So it kind of makes it look more like kind of like you're watching the news than if you're watching someone that's just sitting there at an AA meeting. So so yeah, let's get back to the house, and I'll quickly show you what I picked up, and we'll wrap things up. Stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Ursha Gaming here, and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to talk about everything Nintendo Switch, so please join me as we start this video. Hey everybody, today this is RGT85, and we're here to talk about Nintendo Switch today. So everybody, just sit back, relax, take a drink, have a sip, eat your food, have fun, sit back, and enjoy the show. Let's begin. What's up guys, Dreamcast Guy here, and today we're talking about the Nintendo Switch. So, do me the biggest favor of all, and keep lying! Hey guys, Metal Jesus here, and I'm back again with another Nintendo Switch video. The Immortal, John Hancock here, and today, we're talking about the Nintendo Switch. Hey guys, it's Gamester81 here, and I want to talk about my love letter today, the game that I made, my game, Sydney Hunter. What's up everyone, Sydney Goodman here, and today we're going to talk about the slutty clothes I'm wearing in today's thumbnail. So without further ado, roll the thing! Figure it out. Hey guys, today's video is a video of some kind, and I hope you enjoy it. Hey guys, it's Adam here, and today we're talking about Shenmue. Let's talk about Shenmue. Shenmue! Hey guys, back in the game room here. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Like I said, I've got a table here. You probably can't see it, obviously, from where you're viewing this video. But it's pretty cool. A few things I want to talk about here. The first thing I want to talk about a buddy of mine, Greg, the Lone Wanderer. I'm sure you guys have probably seen him. He comments on a lot of our channels. He took Ken's channel that I mentioned earlier as an inspiration for starting his own YouTube channel. And at first he was sort of hesitant to get in front of the camera, which I totally understand. And now he's in front of the camera. And again, Greg, we're really enjoying your videos. And the reason why I bring up Greg, the Lone Wanderer again, is because myself, MPK Silent, another guy that leaves comments on my channel, he sent me a link to an older video I had, and it was almost cringe-worthy to watch. Like a lot of you guys out there, I could be quite shy at first. I was hesitant to get in front of the camera when I started my channel. So a lot of those older videos, it's funny to look back on them now, and it's a learning experience. But the reason, and it's cool because MPK Silent took a little bit of an inspiration from me, which I really appreciate. Now he's starting to put out videos as well. And then we've got Warehouse Dave. So it's really cool. The thing with Greg, Greg the Lone Wanderer has something that a lot of us, we have a hard time grasping. Some of us may never grasp it, and that's delivery. I have pretty good production values. I've learned Sony Vegas. It took me a couple of months to get the hang of it. So my production values, for the most part, for what I'm willing to achieve, I'm pretty happy with them. But my delivery, doing these one takes sometimes is a struggle. Like, this is the second time recording this clip. The first time I cracked this beer and I burped midway through my sentence, so I'm not going to have that on my video. But just in terms of being able to compute your thought process on the fly and not be like, like when you watch Greg the Lone Wanderer, the production values, that'll come. He can get Sony Vegas down the road, or KineMaster, or whatever the case may be. That stuff is not really a big deal. But the thing that he has, like I said, he's got like a knack for it. His delivery, the way that he presents himself when he's speaking on camera, some of us will never be able to do that. I do not have the delivery that he has. When you watch his videos, it's pretty incredible. It's almost like you're watching a TV show, the way that the words come out of his mouth. I don't have that natural gift for speaking, unfortunately. So, like I said, the production values, if you guys are starting your channel, don't worry about your production values. That'll come. It's the delivery and being comfortable in front of the camera when you're speaking, even trying to look directly at the camera. Even sometimes I struggle with that. So he's really got that down pat, and that's 99.9% of making these videos is the delivery. If you don't have the delivery, the rest of you could have the greatest production values in the world, but if you don't have very good delivery, which a lot of these big timer YouTube channels, let's face it, they don't have very good delivery. They can do these pickup videos all day, but it's gonna, your interest is gonna wane. Whereas if you've got good delivery and you can hold a conversation, the interest level goes right up through the roof when we're listening to someone speak, at least for me. So enough about that. Let me show you my pickups, and we'll sort of end it at that. So one thing I want to mention here, nobody ever talks about this. John Hancock is a prime offender, so is MJR. So all those guys are. When you're buying stuff used, especially if it's at the thrift store, you have no idea where this stuff has been. You know, it could have been lying on a dead corpse for all we know. You know, in a dirty, dingy apartment. You know, the stuff could be dirty. The thrift store doesn't necessarily clean the items. So what I like to do is whenever I buy anything used, I like to take some wipes and give it a good wipe down and disinfect everything. It's really important. Like I said, John Hancock, it's not a room of doom that he has. It's a room of bacteria. And it's absolutely a serious thing. Like I said, we don't know what kind of germs or bacteria is on all those, you know, Vic 20 carts he has, or 2600 carts. So it's absolutely ridiculous. I'm a clean freak. I don't want to have any dirt in my house, that's for sure. So I picked up this cool box here. Now I had a 20% off coupon, so I think I paid $2 for this. So it's a steel box, real hefty. So I'm gonna put a lot of my trade bait in here, and a later video I might show off my trade bait and see what you guys think, see if there's anything that interests you. So a real cool tin box. And then the last thing I have here, I was about to put this on the floor, but I forgot I have a table now. I think I picked this up for $4 as well. The Grand Theft Auto 5 Brady Game Strategy Guide. I picked strategy guides I'm picky about. I like to pick them up if they're really clean. If they're beat up, I kind of stay away from them. They had a Skyrim strategy guide there a few weeks back. I passed it by. So Grand Theft Auto 5 strategy guide, pretty awesome. There's a really cool strategy guide you can get for Red Dead Redemption 2. I know they had it at Toys R Us for a while, and it was really expensive. So one day, if I can find that, I don't know if I will be able to. I'd like to have that one as well. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. Again, I really appreciate you watching. I know this was a long one. Again, thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care.